Tennessee and Pittsburgh. The game being played in Knoxville, Tennessee, and there you see the respective coaches. Jackie Sherrill in the yellow blazer, Johnny Majors of Tennessee in the orange sweater. It's a cool and crisp autumn afternoon as Coach Majors, who was the head coach at Pittsburgh when the school won the national championship in 1976, visits with members of the Panther team. Cool? Well, these people say it may be cold, as Big Orange fans from all over the state come to cheer their favorite player and the Volunteers as well. The University of Pittsburgh band. The University of Tennessee, Pride of the Southland band. Building toward a moment of tradition. One of the great traditions of Tennessee football, as the band forms the giant T, stretching from the corridor leading to the Volunteer dressing room. And the Vols are ready as this game between Tennessee and Pittsburgh is scheduled to get underway in Knoxville. And it's football time in Tennessee. Tennessee racing onto the field with a record of 3 wins and 3 losses, losing to 3 of the nation's top 5 teams. Alabama, Southern California, Georgia. Pittsburgh also destined probably for a ranking in the top 10. The toss is won by Tennessee, represented by 29, Danny Martin, and 71, that's Jay Williams, both Middle Tennessee players. Martin from McMinnville, Williams from Nashville. Tennessee wins the toss. The Volunteers, on a very blustery day, elect to defend the north goal. That's where the wind is coming from. So in the first period, Tennessee will have its back to the north end, the wind at its back, and Pittsburgh will be receiving the football at the south end of the field. Pittsburgh, its team racing onto the field. The Volunteer cheerleaders, Tennessee ready to begin, as there's the kick coming downfield by Alan Duncan, taken by Pittsburgh, returning the ball upfield, giving the Panthers first down and 10 to go at the 29-yard line. The quarterback is Tricano. Played much of the year as a defensive back, replacing the injured Dan Marino. Handoff tailback, carrying the ball to the left side. This is McCall, picks up about 4 yards. Tackled by Wampler as he gets up there. 2nd down and 6. Spradlin helping out. Delay on a draw. It's McCall again. Running room through the right side of the line as McCall goes for 4 more. 3rd down and 2 from the end zone as Pittsburgh shifts its flankers. McMillan, the fullback, crashing forward. He's got a first down as he continues to run through the left side of the line. And Pittsburgh picks it up. 1st down and 10 to go at the 45-yard line. Tricano to throw. Looking. Passing. Incomplete. Intended for Collins. Over his head and incomplete. Pittsburgh moves. There you saw the guard moving. And the penalty marker indicates that Pittsburgh will be penalized 5 yards, and the penalty is for illegal procedure. Third down and 15 yards to go for the Panthers. Tennessee with Noonan the nose guard. Trocano to the right side, wants to throw, pumps. Here's the pass. It is complete. Taken there by Collier. Fumbles the football, recovered by Tennessee. Mike Castile is the man who recovers the fumble. A second look. Trocano right on the money. Collier hit, somersaulted down, and Castile. Tennessee, 1st down and 10. Olszewski opening at quarterback. Handoff to Berry, trying to skirt the right side of the line, slammed to the turf after a gain of about a yard. 2nd down, 9. Tennessee has the ball at the Volunteer 49 following the recovered fumble. Olszewski to pass. It's deflected at the line of scrimmage. And it will be, of course, incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Pittsburgh dancing on defense. Back to throw Olszewski. Long pass. It's up in the air, sort of floating downfield over the head of Hancock. The pass is incomplete. Hancock had come open, but the pass was not that sharply thrown. So into the game comes John Warren with the wind at his back to punt. Punt is in the air. Sailing downfield, backing up to pull it down is Dawkins at the 5-yard line, returning to the 10, to the 15, and he is popped out of bounds. And number 19 there is Peoples covering as Pitt goes on offense. Tricano, the pass. It's complete. Taken by the tight end, and that was Benji Pryor. A second look at the pass. Pryor is the man who is in motion, starting to the left, back to the right. Tricano, plenty of time. Pass complete. Pryor tackled after moving for the gain of 19 by Lamont Holt-Jeffers. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh with the ball at its 34-yard line. Shifting is McCall. Give McMillan. McMillan. That's Clark Duncan coming up to make the stop on him. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Tricano checking off at the line of scrimmage for Pittsburgh. 0-0 the score, first period. Tricano. Here's the pass downfield. It is complete. Taken by Dombrowski, the tight end, as they came with a 2 tight end set. A second look. Tricano throws. Dombrowski catches. He's tackled by Greg Gaines. It's another first down on the 17-yard pass play. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 0-0 the score. McMillan skirting the right side. Slithers back as he veers for a gain of maybe 3 or 4 yards. Actually 4 on the play, 2nd down, 6. Pittsburgh driving. Tricano reversing. Out of the pocket to the right side. Will run with the football. 40. Steps out of bounds as he gets inside the 40-yard line. Now that will be enough for the first down. 10-yard pickup, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh. The give by Tricano this time is to McMillan, the fullback. Pounding for 2, 2nd down, 8. This is McCall through the left side. He's battling down close to the 30-yard line. A penalty marker down, and on the play, backfield in motion, Pittsburgh. 5-yard penalty. So Pittsburgh will have the ball. 2nd down and 13 yards to go. Moving around on offense in the backfield now, McMillan, the fullback behind Tricano, who's back to throw. Tricano's pass. It is complete. Caught by Collier, and Collier immediately steps out of bounds. 15-yard gain, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line of Tennessee. Tricano will run. 25, down he goes, short of the 20-yard line. Belted by White, that's Reggie White, and Jeffers. Pittsburgh, 0-0 the score. Tricano being pressured. Here's a long pass downfield. It is incomplete. Over the head of the intended receiver, Benji Pryor. 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Tricano, here's the blitz from Jeffers, 47. Here's the pass downfield. It is incomplete. Broken up by Wilbert Jones. A second look. Jeffers putting the pressure on, and Tricano releases the pass, and diving after the ball came Wilbert Jones, almost with the interception, but it will be 4th down, and into the football game will come Trout for Pittsburgh. He'll be attempting the field goal, 39 yards. The kick is in the air, and it sails through the uprights. Pittsburgh on the scoreboard, leading by a score of 3-0. 3:59 to go in the first period of the game as Pittsburgh concludes its drive with the field goal. Now it will be Trout to kick off. Deep for Tennessee is Gault. The kick coming downfield. Gault backing up will pull it down at the goal line. Back to the 5, to the 10, out to the 15. Breaks open to the 20. He's in the open. 30, 35. They'll never get him. It's going to be Willie Gault to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. A second look at the Olympic sprinter, Willie Gault. Now you see the blocking from the sideline. He's in the open, and nobody will ever catch him. Willie Gault, 100 yards, setting a new Tennessee kickoff return record. A third look at the kickoff return, which breaks a record set in 1928 by Gene McEvert of 98 yards. This one 100 yards by Willie Gault. Willie Gault, 100 yards. Tennessee leads Pittsburgh by a score of 6-3. John Warren will be holding for the extra point attempt by Alan Duncan. There's the snap. It's low. Warren picks it up. They can't get the kickoff, and Warren's going for the pass for 2 into the end zone. Incomplete. Diving try. No good, and so Tennessee maintains the lead over Pittsburgh 6-3. You may recall that when Pittsburgh got its field goal, 3 minutes and 59 seconds remained, so that the kickoff by Gault consumed 12 seconds. That's all. Pittsburgh, after the touchback on the kickoff from Duncan, puts the ball in play. First down and 10 to go at its 20-yard line. Slicing over the right side of the line comes McCall. Gain on the play of 5, second down and 5. Pittsburgh splitting the running backs. Tennessee in a 5-man front. Turcano to throw. The pass downfield. It is complete. Great move. Caught over there by Collier. Running the route. Took it in the seam for the first down. A second look. Perfect pass. Fine route. Duncan makes the tackle, but it's first down. Pittsburgh. Gain on the play of 22 yards. Great receivers on this Pittsburgh team. Pryor and Collins and Collier. And the backs can catch as well. McCall, hole up the middle, rambling through for yardage, moving down to the Tennessee 45-yard line. It'll be second down and 3. Turcano pumping. He's going to run with the football at the 40, down to the 35, stumbles and falls at the 34-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Pittsburgh trailing now 6-3, but moving near the end of the first period of the game. The sun comes out at Neyland Stadium as Turcano fakes the throw. Pass complete. McCall 30. McCall 25. McCall is tackled as he moves to the 24-yard line. First down and 10. Here's Turcano on the quarterback draw. He's got running room right up the middle, racing downfield for a gain of 7 yards. Ball at the Tennessee 17. Second down and 3. Man in motion. That's McCall. Rolling to the right as Turcano's going to run again. He's at the 15 and is slung out of bounds by Chris Wampler as the first period comes to a close. So at the end of one quarter, the score, Tennessee 6, Pittsburgh 3. But Pittsburgh is moving. Now toward the south end of the football field is Tennessee's defensive staff member, Frank Emanuel, shouting instruction to Tennessee's defensive alignment. Turcano, left side, McMillan, diving. I think he got the first down. Needed a yard. He got more than that as he dives over the left side of the line, and it will be first down and 10 to go for Pittsburgh. Pitch is to McCall, sweeping. Nice move, McCall, driving all the way down near the goal line. I don't know that he made it. The officials lining it up a foot short. A second look at the run by McCall. On the draw, now he sweeps to the right, 10, inside 5, falling down and stretching out. But the official says his forward progress, and the ball is down at the 1-foot line. So Pittsburgh trailing 6-3. Has the ball at the 1-foot line. Here is McCall. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. After Willie Gault returns the kickoff 100 yards to give Tennessee a lead of 6-3, Pittsburgh takes the ensuing kickoff and moves downfield 80 yards to assume the lead once more. And Pittsburgh tried for the 2-point conversion with the trick play. Tennessee right there waiting on it. And so the 2-point try is no good. Pittsburgh kicking off. Tennessee lets the ball roll through the end zone. And the balls come right back with James Berry. Right up the middle on the run for a gain of 6 yards. Tennessee trailing 9-6. Berry again. First time was 6. This time is 3. It will be third down, a yard to go. Olszewski with Tennessee in the I formation. Standing at the tail of the tandem, that's James Berry, the fullback, as the give is to Berry, and Berry, I think, gets the first down. Slashing over the left side of the line, past the 30-yard line, out to the 32, where it will be first down and 10 to go for the Volunteers, running right at Pittsburgh. The Panthers jumping around on defense, stacking defensively on the right side, as you see with the linebackers. Tennessee running that way, and Pittsburgh is able to nail Berry after a gain from the 32 to the 35-yard line. Second down, 7, Tennessee, trailing 9-6, second period. Big Boyarsky is the nose guard for Pittsburgh at 275 pounds. Jeff Olszewski, the quarterback. Long count, handoff Berry, right side, breaks a tackle, runs through another, battles his way for yardage. Moving the ball to the right, a second look at the run by James Berry. That's Berry fighting forward for first down and 10 to go. Ball resting at the 43-yard line. Olszewski, handoff, Berry to the 46-yard line. He's tackled, moving over right guard. Second down, 7. Pittsburgh in a 4-3, actually a 4-4, virtually an 8-man line against Tennessee's run. Olszewski thought about a pitch, keeps himself, turns up over the right side, no gate on the play. Tennessee sends Hancock as a man in motion. Back to throw, Olszewski, the pass is complete. Taken by Mike Miller. Miller completing the pass, but I think Tennessee with Hancock as the man in motion, he bent toward the line too quickly. Tennessee penalized illegal procedure. Wiping off the reception. Tennessee running with the football to the right side, pounding is Daniels, got about 3 yards. Downfield away from the ball, a penalty marker is dropped, and the referee calls for the ball, and here's a 15-yard penalty against Pittsburgh, personal foul. A personal foul against Pittsburgh. Tennessee first down and 10 to go at the Panther 40-yard line. Wide to the left side comes Gault. Pitch goes back to the tailback, cutting upfield. James Berry twists and turns for a gain of 2. Berry at the right side, second down 8 at the 38 of Pittsburgh. Tennessee with the slot formation to the left side. Hancock sliding out this way against a 4-3. Here is the handoff on the reverse to Hancock, and Pittsburgh is there waiting. It was Hugh Green making the stop, a gain of a couple. Tennessee third down upcoming. Pittsburgh in a 5-man line. Olszewski to throw with pressure. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Hancock. He was doubly covered. So with the wind in its face, Tennessee's going to try a 54-yard field goal with Duncan in there. Would be a tremendous boot. Here's the kick in the air. It's high, but it is just coming to a stop. Got up into the wind, and it falls far short. So Pittsburgh will get the ball, leading by a score of 9-6. And the ball will come back to the line of scrimmage, which was the 37-yard line. Tricano's back to pass, pumping once, passing downfield. It is complete. Pryor, fine reception. Moving forward to the 49-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down and 10 to go. First and 10, Pittsburgh at the 49-yard line. Pitch will come to McCall. He's in trouble. Coming to the right side, and Tennessee fills with pursuit from the inside to stop him for no gain. Pitch, McCall, right side. Forced back in. There are the linebackers and a host of volunteers to make this stop. No gain for Pittsburgh. The Panthers splitting the running backs. 40 is McMillan, 34 is McCall. Now they'll shift back as the fullback is McMillan behind Tricano. Tricano back to throw. The pass downfield, it's complete. Fumble recovered by Burns. Now that will be actually an interception. A second look. The pass, just as Collier gets the ball, he's hit by Jones. And in midair, picking it off is Mark Burns, the linebacker. Tennessee with the pass interception. And the Volunteers will go on offense. Scoring the game, 9-6 Pittsburgh. Mark Burns from Huntsville, Alabama, alertly intercepting the deflection. Tennessee running straight ahead. That was Berry, stopped by Boyarsky after a 1-yard gain. Second down, 9. Hancock in motion, left to right. Olszewski back to throw out of play action. The pass is complete to Hancock. Pulls it down. Great move, Hancock. 45, a 45 to the 50, down to the 46-yard line. A penalty marker is down on the play. Beautiful move by Anthony Hancock. Clipping is the call against Tennessee, wiping off the game. Hancock in motion, this time right to left. Same play as the pass downfield is complete. And it's Hancock again who pulls it down. A second look as Olszewski throws. That's Gault, not Hancock, and Gault makes the reception and is immediately tackled. Tennessee picking up on the play. A gain of 8 yards, but it's still 4 yards to go. Olszewski to throw. Pass incomplete. Harper was open. The pass behind him. A second look at the throw by Olszewski. A little pressure, but the pass is just thrown behind Harper, who was wide open in the middle. So the pass is incomplete. And it will be 4th down and 4 yards to go, and John Warren will be into the game for Tennessee. 9-6, Pittsburgh leading. There's the snap. Warren fumbles the snap, races back, picks it up, tries to punt on the run, cannot. And the fumble is recovered by Pittsburgh. A second look. The snap, a good one, but Warren just mishandles it. Tries to pick it up and punt on the run, can't do so. And Pittsburgh recovers the bobble, and so the Panthers, after the turnover, have the ball 1st down and 10 to go. The recovery made at the 28-yard line of Tennessee. Pittsburgh with Tricano back to throw. Looking, the pass downfield. It is complete. Great catch. Collins goes up over Gaines, who was in position possibly for an interception. Here's the second look. Throw complete. Collins. An outstanding catch by the freshman. Pittsburgh leading 9-6 to the line they come. Tennessee digging in defensively. McMillan, running room, left side, into the end zone. Touchdown for the Panthers. So Pittsburgh turns a Tennessee miscue into a 6-point play, and they'll go for the extra point attempt. As the kick is in the air, and the kick is good. So the first half comes to a close with Pittsburgh leading Tennessee by a score of 16-6. A cold and crisp afternoon in Knoxville as Tennessee plays the Panthers of Pittsburgh. And the second half ready to get underway. Pittsburgh with the option elects to receive. Tennessee will be kicking off with the wind at its back. Here's Alan Duncan, and here's the kick. Pittsburgh backing up. The ball will be downed for the touchback. So the Panthers, 1st down and 10 to go. To pick up action at the 24-yard line. Tricano on a give to the left side, McCall. Moving for a gain of 3 yards out to the 27-yard line. 2nd down, 7 yards to go, Pittsburgh. Tennessee overloading to the right side, and here on the draw it will be McMillan, running room. McMillan carries the ball forward for 5, for 10, for 13 yards and a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Panthers in their own territory, leading 16-6. Again on the draw, and again it's McMillan, and again running room, this time pounding over right guard. Moving the ball forward for a gain of 8 yards on the play. 2nd down, 2. McMillan to the left side, stood up, shoved out of bounds right there by Danny Martin. Gain of a yard on the play. To the right side, battling past the 45-yard line of Pittsburgh to the 47 for the 1st down. As the measurement is made, comes tailback McCall. 1st and 10, Pittsburgh, leading 16-6. Tennessee in a 4-3, stacking it to the right side. Tricano to throw, the pass downfield, complete at the 50. Pulled down by McCall, makes a juke step or two, negotiates another 2 yards into Tennessee territory at the 48. Pittsburgh again, 2nd down play. Tricano, crisscross play, rolling right to throw. Now here's the screen, back to the left side, pulled down behind the line at the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 22-yard line comes McCall. 1st down, 10 to go as quarterback Steve Alatorre warms up on the sideline for the Volunteers. Pittsburgh moving deeper and deeper in Tennessee territory. Tricano, McCall, big hole, right side, fighting forward, fumbles the football, recovered by Tennessee. second look from the end zone. Spradlin made the stop, and there is Gaines at the bottom of the heap, recovering the fumble. Pittsburgh turning it over. Tennessee stopping the drive with the vicious lick applied by linebacker Danny Spradlin, and the recovery by Greg Gaines. Unstacking the players down at the bottom of the stack. Pittsburgh trying to wrestle the ball away. Takes quite a time for them to finally come out of there. Tennessee players signaling Tennessee's got the ball, and now it's confirmed by the referee. 1st and 10 for the Volunteers, and Steve Alatorre, a junior from Cypress, California, into the game at quarterback. Tennessee at the 15-yard line in Tennessee territory. Pitch, Daniels, nothing. To the left side comes Daniels. No gain on the play, and it will be 2nd down. Alatorre, bootleg right. Now a screen back to the left side. Berry complete at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Forward to the 33-yard line comes James Berry. A second look. Alatorre, there's the screen set up well. Gets the block at the corner. Along the sideline, it's James Berry racing out for the 1st down and 10 to go for Tennessee. First down and 10. Tennessee with a man in motion, Hancock. Berry, right side, running room, up to the 40, not quite. Nailed and shoved back downfield by the pursuing, quick and agile defense. A second look. Berry hit there, runs through that tackle, shoved back, stays on his feet. Actually battled through 3 tackles, but not the 4th. And it will be 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Nearing the end of the 3rd period. Alatorre, Berry stood up. No gain. At the end of 3 quarters, the score remains as it was at halftime. Pittsburgh 16, Tennessee 6. Tennessee with the football now moving toward the north end of the field as Alatorre stumbles, throws the ball complete across the middle to Reggie Harper at the 50, down to the 45-yard line of Pittsburgh. 1st down, 10 to go at the Pittsburgh 45. Alatorre, bootleg right, pass downfield, complete. Hancock moving deeper into Pittsburgh territory. Brilliantly executed play by Alatorre on the play action to the right side, throws the ball, and it's Hancock at the 30. Skitters out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Tennessee will have the ball, trailing 16-6 and moving. From the sideline, a check of the defense as the give is to Berry, and Berry fumbles the football and recovers it. But there's a loss on the play. Berry fumbles, and now as the next play comes right along, it's Boyarsky jumping offside. Trying to plead that he was drawn offsides, but not so, says the referee and the linesman who make the call. Encroachment against Pittsburgh by big 275-pound Jerry Boyarsky. Man in motion, Tennessee. 2nd down, back to throw, Alatorre. Alatorre's pass downfield, complete. Willie Gault then steps immediately out of bounds. So Tennessee is moving on Pittsburgh. 10-yard gain, 3rd down, 3. Tennessee with it. Alatorre, play action, in trouble, being pursued, rolling to the left. Will throw the ball into the 4th down, and Alan Duncan, as Alatorre is at the sideline visiting with Tennessee's head football coach, Johnny Majors. Offensive line coach Philip Fulmer there as well. The Vols elect to try for the field goal. So it will be Alan Duncan, his team trailing 16-6. The field goal is no good. The snap was a little high, and the timing off by ever so little, but enough. So the field goal attempt goes amiss, and it will be Pittsburgh taking over 1st and 10. Give to McCall, big running room, left side, 25, 30, 35, out to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh, leading by 10. Tricano will pass. It's downfield. It is complete. Fumble after the reception. Tennessee recovers. It's Clark Duncan. A second look. Tricano, great protection. And it's Clark Duncan who receives. believe it was Bolton who made the stop on the receiver, who was Collier. Bolton, number 61. Greg Gaines was there, and it was Clark Duncan who recovered the bobble. So Tennessee with another turnover. First down and 10 to go at the Volunteer 39. Alatorre running to the left side. Out to the 40, out to the 45-yard line where he's nailed. Gain on the play of 6 yards. It will be second down and 4. Pittsburgh 16, Tennessee 6, fourth period. Alatorre, handoff Daniels, running room 50, 45, down to the Pittsburgh 43-yard line. Tennessee opens the swath, and Daniels running for daylight. Here he comes, scampering downfield for the first down. First and 10 at the 43. Alatorre, keeping, turning, inside the 40, fumbles the ball, picked up by an alert Hancock. And Tennessee, after fumbling, gets a lucky bounce and maintains possession. Gain on the play of 5. It's second down 5. Alatorre, handoff, Daniels. Oh, he stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Neal and Sinceri. Actually, a loss of a yard on the play. It'll be third down and 6 yards to go. Alatorre, pumping, looking, passing, downfield, complete. Berry, oh no. Just as he got his hands on the football, it was jostled free with a fine defensive stick. And so into the game comes John Warren to punt. Punt high into the air, squibbing it downfield. Tennessee covering well. They're there waiting on it to come down, and it will be bouncing, and Tennessee's going to down the ball at the, well, it was Mike Kofer, the tight end, who downed the ball right there at the 1-yard line of Pittsburgh. The Panthers backed up deep in their own territory, leading by 10 points in the fourth period. Tennessee digging in defensively, closing those splits. Pittsburgh with Tricano. Deep at the 1-yard line. Tricano, handoff, McMillan. He gets 2 maybe from the 2 out there to the 4-yard line. 89 is Castile. Noonan 60. Tricano, keeper right, running. Out to the 5. Oh, he's belted there by Mark Burns. Third down. 6 yards to go. Pittsburgh 16, Tennessee 6. Tennessee digging in with a 5-man front. Tricano, the option to the left side, thought about a pass, will run instead. Out to the 10-yard line. He did not make a first down. Fourth down, 1.5 yards to go. And Pittsburgh has into the game to punt from the end zone. It will be Hepler. The punt by Hepler is a low driving punt, and Willie Gault pulls it down at midfield, starting to the left side. Being hemmed in, turns back, he is hit, fumbles the ball, and Pittsburgh has recovered. How quickly the fortunes of football can turn. Pittsburgh deep in its own territory, punting out. Tennessee fumbles it right back, and the Panthers have the ball inside Tennessee's 45-yard line. Crunching straight ahead on first down comes McMillan. And it's a gain on the play of 7 yards. Left side, this is McMillan. He carries the ball on inside the 35-yard line down to about the 31. It will be first down and 10 to go. Tricano, quarterback. Pittsburgh with the strong side to the right side. Here's the misplay, and Tricano breaks a tackle into the clear. He's on his own, racing downfield into the end zone for the Pittsburgh touchdown. Broken play turned into a touchdown. Tricano there missed the handoff. Now he's at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, all the way. It's a touchdown for the Panthers. The fortunes of football. Pittsburgh backed up at its 1-yard line, and 5 plays later, after a Tennessee fumble of a punt and a missed handoff, Pittsburgh has its 7th point on the extra point by Trout, and the score is now 23-6 in favor of the Panthers in the fourth period. With the kickoff, this is Willie Gault taking it 3 yards deep in the end zone. Carries the ball back out to the 15, and Tennessee will have it at that point. 23-6 Pittsburgh. Alatorre for Tennessee. The pass is incomplete, intended for Mike Miller. Got his hands on the ball, couldn't retain possession. It'll be second and 10 at the 15. Hancock is the man in motion. Alatorre. Play action, back to throw. Gets some pressure, rolling to the right. The pass downfield is intercepted. Picked there by Reichard. And so Pittsburgh goes right back on offense deep in Tennessee territory. Quarterback, handoff, McCall to the right side. McCall hemmed in and is going to be slung down. It was Castile who got him at the ankle and finally made the stop. Lost in the play of 2 yards. Second down, 12. McCall, stop, breaks, still running. Great cut. McCall running at the football, picks up 9 yards before he's finally tackled. Fine play by McCall. Stalled at the line, never stopped moving those feet. Now it's McMillan crashing over the left side of the line, and he gets it up for the first down and 10 to go at the 13-yard line. 23-6, nearing the end of the football game. Pittsburgh leading Tennessee. Tricano pass. It's complete at the 9-yard line. Collier then is shoved out of bounds by Danny Martin at the 6. Pittsburgh sends a man in motion. McCall to the right side, breaking the full house backfield, giving to McMillan. McMillan falls into the end zone. Touchdown for the Panthers. McMillan, hurdling the right side of the line, carries the ball in for the final 6 yards. And so Pittsburgh leads by a score of 29-6. The extra point by Trout is in the air. The extra point by Trout is good. So the Panthers run their record to 6-1. Tennessee is now 3-4 with the final score: Pittsburgh 30, Tennessee 6.
With us is freshman defensive tackle Reggie White from Chattanooga. Reggie, the game against Pittsburgh, they came out with a lot of different offensive formations, and it seemed they caused you some problems.
Yes, their draw caused us a lot of problems because they fooled us a lot of times. And like I think the third touchdown they made, it was a bomb play. They messed it up, and the hole was wide open, so he ran through it and made a touchdown. But the draw gave us a lot of problems.
Was this the most complicated offensive team you faced this year from their sets and formations?
Well, it was very complicated, but I don't think it was the most. They came off the ball real well, and they got us sometime when we were asleep.
Very physical offensive front you faced.
Yeah, they were very physical. Like once, after the play was over, I kept the offensive tackle, kept driving me out. And, when they blow the whistle, but they came out off the ball real hard.
Willie Gault from Griffin, Georgia now with us. Willie excited the crowd today with his 100-yard touchdown run on the kickoff. Well, I guess that was exciting for you.
Yes, it was pretty exciting. The line blocked great, and I just followed Terry Daniels up the hole. It was wide open. All I had to do was run.
It seemed like all of a sudden you just popped free and you were wide out in the open and were able just to run.
Yeah, that's what happened. The line and everybody blocked real good, and it was just left up to me. The rest of it was.
Today it seemed like Tennessee tried to throw the football, but Pittsburgh sort of counteracted your offensive sets and caused some problems back there.
Yeah, it did. We tried to throw the ball a lot, but we completed the 8-yard pass and something. We just couldn't get the long one or the big play or whatever it was necessary to keep our momentum going.
One of the big plays in the game was the punch you fumbled. It seemed like you had a wall set up, and then you tried to reverse and just lost the ball.
I was just trying to make something happen. We needed something big to happen, and I was just trying to do it. But unfortunately, somebody grabbed my arm. I just didn't make a big play. It was just my fault.
Bring back James Berry from Natchez, Mississippi with us now. James, you got some good yardage up the middle. It seemed like the Tennessee line at times was blowing them off the ball, but nothing consistent on the running game.
Well, that's what we were trying to establish early. We were trying to, pound out those 5 and 6 yards at a time, and just march the ball down the field on them. I thought we were doing a pretty good job of it at first.
How would Pittsburgh rate with some of the other teams you played from a physical standpoint on the defensive line?
Well, I say they're very physical. They had the ability. They got these big guys up front who really try to stand your lineman up. Don't give too much rush. Just stand there on the line and play ball. While the ends sort of gang in and gang tackle you a lot.
Kind of an unusual experience for you. You were going up against a relative on the Pittsburgh team, a guy named Hugh Green, defensive end.
Well, yes, we had our few run-ins. So there's not much to say about that.
He was a pretty good football player.
Well, yes, he is. I think he's one of the better ball players in the country,
James, now let's talk about the rest of the season. What does this game mean in relationship to, your goals this year?
Well, to me, it means back to the drawing board, and we got to get started early again this week, on really working on things that we need to do and the things that we got to do in order to keep our defense off the field. Our offensive football team hasn't been producing like it should, and we really going to work on that this week.
So after 2 tough games back-to-back, Alabama and Pittsburgh, Tennessee now gets ready for their homecoming game coming up this Saturday against Virginia here at Neyland Stadium. Bob Kessling reporting from the Tennessee locker room.